Live from KSAT12, the news at noon starts right now.
And we start this noon with the latest in the murders of Savannah Soto and Matthew Guerra. SAPD Chief William McManus and the Bexar County District Attorney just held a joint press conference.
Dylan Collier was there asking questions. He has more for us. Dylan.
Hey, good afternoon. It's probably safe to say there were about 5 new developments that came out of this press conference, which wrapped up just a few minutes ago. The big one right off of the top, the gun they believe to be used in that triple murder just before Christmas has been recovered from the home of Ramon and Christopher Preciado on Charlie Chan. That was the first development that Chief McManus summarized for us. He also said that they have added charges for altering a human corpse to both the father and son. We had seen that the father had attempted to post bond on his charges, which were lesser than what the son is facing. They now have that additional charge of altering a corpse. District Attorney Joe Gonzalez also took part in this press conference. He said they do not believe that the father, Ramon, aided, assisted, or abetted in the murder of Savannah Soto or Matthew Guerra. That's an important point because that is why he has not been charged with capital murder at this point. He was not essentially part of the initial murder, and according to the district attorney's office and what we've heard from police so far, came in later and helped move those bodies. The fourth development that was brought up to us, the chief would not comment on whether or not the mother of Christopher Preciado has been questioned by SAPD officers. There was additional activity at their home in the last couple of days. He would not go into details on whether or not the mother specifically has been questioned in connection to this triple murder. And then the fifth development, this was a question that we asked the chief directly about whether Ramon Preciado was thrown a towel from another person in his truck prior to wiping down Guerra's sedan. They had released that surveillance video, that clip of the car pulling into the apartment complex. And then what we've been told is Ramon Preciado pulling up in his Silverado truck. It does appear, based on the video, which again was shot from a far distance away, that somebody, another person in that truck, tosses the father a towel prior to wiping down the car that belonged to Matthew Guerra. Here is what Chief McManus had to say about that potential development. Small part of the sequence.
Yeah, that's something we're still looking into. It's something that's been brought up in conversation about this, so we're still looking into that.
So that could potentially be a third suspect or someone that was there while the bodies were dropped off at the apartment?
As the investigation continues, it could be. I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying it is possible.
Why the father, Ramon Preciado, was not charged with capital murder. Someone can be charged with murder if that person is directly responsible because that person either intentionally or knowingly caused the death of the individual, or that person can be charged with as a party to a murder. But under Texas law, the only way that someone can be charged as a party is that that person has to aid, assist, encourage, or abet the commission of the offense intended. As far as we know, there is no evidence to indicate that the father was involved in the murder.
And that 90-day clock to indict the Preciados has officially begun for the Bexar County District Attorney's Office. So you can expect a formal indictment, potentially new charges. We could see what exact capital murder charge will come against the son, most likely sometime this spring. Reporting live at Public Safety Headquarters, Dylan Collier, KSAT12 News.
Thank you, Dylan. Good update there. New information that we had not heard from that news conference as well. Appreciate it.
More, of course, online and once again on KSAT12 News at 5. In the meantime, absolutely beautiful day.
What a change.
Yeah. What a change. Look at those blue skies. It feels great outside. And we're going to see a great weekend. Let me show you the big picture because the rain we saw last night, which was welcome, by the way, it's out of here. It's moving out of Texas, Louisiana, getting a ton of rain this afternoon. There's some snow on the north side of that thing. But we are clearing out here in San Antonio. Skies have almost completely cleared after a little bit of morning fog. And temperatures are making their way up into the 60s, 63 right now. Again, spectacular weather expected later this afternoon. 65 in Pleasanton, 63 right now in Hondo and around Bexar County generally low 60s and sunny skies. Here's the forecast for the rest of today. 68 is what we're forecasting for a high temperature. And then temperatures will fall off very quickly tonight once that sun goes down. So if you're going to be out and about tonight, evening plans, take a jacket with you. And then we'll drop all the way down into the 40s by tomorrow morning. What about the weekend? Well, it looks good too. We'll have temperatures in the upper 60s both Saturday and Sunday. Maybe a few more clouds on Sunday before we get some big changes on Monday. We're going to talk more about that coming up in just a few minutes. Let's go to RJ.
Well, it's going to be another very busy weekend for our drivers on the far northwest side. We're going to continue on with that construction that's been taking place out there for months on 1604. So this is going to be a little bit of a different type of construction. Let's zoom into our maps and show you exactly what we're going to be looking at here. This is going to be a full weekend closure, and it's only going to be part of Vance Jackson Drive. So you can see right there, Vance Jackson Road, we're going to have north and southbound. That's going to be shut down while construction crews work on some of the bridges over 1604. So we're also going to have some detours taking place that go from Lock Hill Selma Road all the way to I-10. We have some drone video that we've got shot over the past couple of months or so, kind of give you an indication of what we're looking at the construction out there. On top of the full closure of Vance Jackson against north and southbound lanes there, Vance Jackson, there will also be the closure of the Lock Hill Selma exit ramp to the frontage road at I-10. That intersection right there, that entrance ramp westbound from Lock Hill Selma Road will be fully closed, as well as crews continue to work on that big expansion project taking place there at 1604. All right, let's bring us back out to our maps again. One more look here, exactly what we're looking at. Full weekend closure. This is going to start tonight at 9 p.m. and run through Monday 5 a.m. So of course, this is all weather permitting. We'll continue to give you more updates on KSAT12 and also on air if anything else changes. But again, northbound, southbound, Vance Jackson on the far northwest side, that's going to be closed all this weekend. Have a good one, everybody.
An arrest has been made in a deadly shooting at a convenience store earlier this week. In a Facebook post, Fredericksburg Police Department tells us that they have arrested the man you see there on your screen, 21-year-old Oz Singo Repet. Police say he's the man wearing a skeleton mask who shot and killed another man during a store robbery Tuesday night. Repet is now being held in the Gillespie County Jail on a capital murder charge.
Fed up, frustrated, and frankly concerned. That's a feeling among neighbors who live near this scrapyard on Frio City Road. Air quality, a key issue at a community meeting just about 2 months ago. But now neighbors are hoping to escalate their health concerns with city and state leaders. In the new year, these neighbors are now writing testimonials, and they're hoping to hand these off to city and state leaders, including the Texas Commission on Environmental Quality, or TCEQ.
It's not about having a business shut down. There's nobody in the community that's asking that. But what we are asking for is just some sort of resolution to a problem.
As for the federal level, the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency confirmed TCEQ is the lead environmental authority on Monterey iron and metal. In a statement sent to KSAT12, a spokesperson for Monterey says that they have, quote, invested heavily in detection systems, mitigation systems, safety planning, and expert hazard prevention, unquote. The Shack is back. This food truck that was fashioned like an old shack is back in its rightful place after it disappeared a week ago. The owner says it's been parked in the same spot next to Acadiana Cafe on the west side since the early 90s with no problem.
However, that all changed on Wednesday when it was stolen Wednesday morning. In a news release, the cafe said a Good Samaritan helped find the shack.
And they're now saying they want to show their appreciation, so they'll be giving out complimentary gumbo this Sunday at the Acadiana Cafe parking lot.
Ooh,
can't beat that. Justin will be in line.
There you go. Hey, Spurs rookie Victor Wembanyama putting on a show last night for the home fans, but unfortunately the curtain went down on the Spurs performance a little early.
A strong final jobs report for a strong 2023. But what does it mean for 2024? How the latest numbers could impact your plans for a low-interest loan.
In the final snapshot of the 2023 labor market, employers added 216,000 jobs. That's more than analysts expected, and it caps off a year of steady gains.
The unemployment rate also held at 3.7%. That's according to the Labor Department. ABC's M. Wynn breaks down the numbers for us.
The U.S. economy added 216,000 jobs in December, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, surpassing expectations in a show of resilience for the labor market. The unemployment rate remained at 3.7%. Economists had predicted a net job gains of about 170,000 for the month and for unemployment to tick slightly up.
It defies expectations, this job market. It refuses to slow down. We ended last year on a high note.
It's a strong final jobs report for 2023, where most positions were added in government, healthcare, social assistance, and construction. Wages were also up 0.3% over the month, in line with expectations, and 4.1% for the year, higher than expectations.
To give you just sort of a point of reference, we started 2023 at 3.4% unemployment. So we moved up a little bit, but unemployment now has been below 4% for nearly 2 years.
October and November's gains were both revised to show 71,000 fewer jobs than previously reported. This report crucial for the Federal Reserve as it considers cutting interest rates as early as March or May. The Fed raised rates 11 times since March of 2022 to try and curb inflation. The measure seeming to work, with the annual inflation rate continuing to drop after hitting the highest levels in decades at over 9% in mid-2022. Today's stronger than expected job and wage growth could prompt the Fed to hold off on rate cuts until later this year. Whether the Fed cuts rates in the spring also depends on the direction of inflation. Officials will be watching out very closely to the next inflation report, which is set to be released next week. Emwin, ABC News, Washington.
Outside with live cam, so folks are having to work outside. They got to be loving this. I mean, if they were working out in like August and September, and now they're working outside in this is like, ooh,
Yeah, I always think about all the road work that goes on around town, and that's not the kind of stuff you want to be doing in 100-degree weather. Now, this gets some real work done. There's no doubt about it. It is so very nice out there today. The aquifer is up 0.2 of a foot, up to 640.1. Still well below average, but it is an improvement. And hopefully we can get some more rain back in the rain bucket next week. Now, this is the bad news. Mountain cedar jumped up higher today. It's at 1,170, and molds jumped up too with the recent rain, so it's a double whammy today. Sorry to say. What does the weekend look like? What about that storm system on Monday? Latest updates coming up.
Do you eat healthy?
Define healthy.
I think they're going to define it on SA Live today.
Well, you know what we're going to do? We're going to wing it.
Yes, indeed. Before we get to that, take a look at what we have here. This falcon, and we're also going to have a hawk on the show, flying demonstration, and where you can see these guys in person. Fascinating facts about all of these.
Oh, yes. And, when you get into the new year, sometimes you might be a little stressed, but if you take some ice and hold it in your hand, it's supposed to redirect that energy and feel calmer. Do you feel calmer?
I'm very calm.
Okay, we talked to a lifestyle expert who's got even more tips on how to stay sane in the new year.
Now we will talk about the healthy food and sweet yam. This is all healthy, organic. We will do that. So the question is, what is your favorite healthy food? I think I have found my new favorite right here. There is some salmon in there as well, and all those fresh greens. So what's your favorite healthy food?
I gotta tell you, it's gotta be just like cooked vegetables. I love that. A little caramelization. Exactly. I could do that all day.
Scan the QR code. Let us know. What is your favorite healthy food over there?
Snickers.
No.
It's got peanuts and it's got milk in it. That's not that. Okay, we'll go with carrots then. How about that?
I'm with you, Mike. I like that salmon.
Yeah.
Hits all the boxes for me.
Okay. We've got that coming up and all sorts of great things. Great facts about all those birds, too.
Oh, very cool.
You didn't think I was going to give you a serious answer, did you?
No.
Okay.
Justin, aren't you like a pescatarian or something?
No.
Vegetarian?
I do like veggies. Yeah. I'm a big veggie guy. Broccoli, it's weird, right? But I love broccoli.
Ah.
Broccoli?
Yes.
You either love it or you hate it.
It's
cooked
true.
or raw?
It's very divisive. What's that?
Cooked or raw?
I like it cooked.
I like it raw.
Yeah, raw.
Okay.
In a salad.
Okay. Well, there you go. We'll have more veggies on SA Live coming up. Let's take a look at rainfall. where we are for the year. And we're at 0.86, so we are above average, doing really well. This is good. We're starting off the year on a good note. We got a little bit of rain last night, not as much as the last event, but we're continuing to add to that rainfall total, and that's what we need to do. There is going to be no rain today. We're going to see sunny skies, blue skies, 66 at 2 o'clock, 67 at 3 p.m. We're up around 68 today. Feels great during the afternoon. Now, as I said earlier, once the sun goes down, it is going to get quite chilly. So by 7 o'clock, we're down to 58 and then into the 40s by midnight with light winds. So tomorrow morning will be cool. Take a look at the time lapse. You can actually see some of the fog that developed this morning right over downtown. It was pretty cool right there near the ground. But it cleared out quickly, and now we're left with maybe a cloud or two up there, but not much. It's generally pretty sunny out there, and temperatures are sitting at 63. We've got west-northwesterly winds here in San Antonio at about 13, and we could see winds gust from time to time today, but it won't be a big deal. Here's the big picture. Upper level low spinning right at about here. We've got good snow over Wichita, Kansas, parts of Missouri. Little Rock got some snow this morning. It's transitioning over to rain now. And then good rain all the way down into parts of Louisiana. But Texas getting the chance to clear out. And that includes us here in South Texas. We're in between storm systems. We've got a couple of days here where we're going to see some pretty nice weather. But what I want to point out on water vapor, see that little spin right there? That is our next storm system, or at least part of our next storm system. And it's this energy that's going to drop south, move towards Texas, and really spin up and intensify as it heads in our direction. So for the next 3 days, we're not going to get much. It's going to be beautiful. Sunny, mainly Friday and Saturday. Maybe a few more clouds as that system gets a little bit closer on Sunday. So no worries this weekend. But it's as we get into Monday that things really start to change. So that low starts to move in. Now, as it often is here in South Texas, this storm system moves just a little bit too far north for us to get any sort of good rain. But we could see some thunderstorms Monday morning. There's a small window for that. If we get some storms, I can't count out a strong storm or two, but the bulk of the severe weather is going to be off to our east. We'll have that rain chance to about midday, and then some dry air works in. It turns windy, and then when we get a secondary front, push of cooler air, that really kicks up the winds. So by Tuesday morning, we're going to get some blustery conditions, and I know we've been talking about this the last several days, but it's worth mentioning again. The potential wind gusts Tuesday morning could be in the neighborhood of 40 to 50 miles per hour. Now, these numbers have come down just a little bit, but when you're talking wind gusts to 40 miles per hour, that's still something that can blow around patio furniture, can blow away Christmas decorations. So we want to make sure everyone's aware that Tuesday morning is not going to be so nice. And it's going to be chilly too, so wind chill values will also be a problem. Here's the 7-day forecast. 67 Saturday, 65 Sunday. We've got a 30% chance of rain early on Monday, then turning windy and cooler. 41 Tuesday morning with those very gusty winds, 59 for a high. And then once the winds subside, temperatures will really plummet Wednesday morning. Right now, we are forecasting a light freeze here in San Antonio before temperatures rebound Wednesday and Thursday. Then beyond that, there are some indications that we could get some cooler air maybe by next weekend. But it's a little too early to say when and where just yet. So you'll want to stay tuned for more info on that, guys.
Nice looking weekend ahead. Thank you, Justin.
Hey, the Spurs probably played their best game of the season so far, led by the Rook pulling off some incredible shots. But how did it end? Coming up. And the Cowboys are in control of their playoff future. We'll hear from them next.